Hey guys, welcome back. This is the penultimate video in the training course. It has been a really awesome journey. I want to thank you guys so very much for watching all the videos so far. Once again, if you guys don't know, my name is Kurt Buchanan, and I do hoping that you know my name by now. And thank you once again for watching and for walking with me through this journey. I really hope that I've helped you out a lot with this step-by-step guide, and I've set you on a path so you can go out and start creating some passive income online for yourself. In today's video, in this video in particular, what I want to talk to you guys about some Amazon FBA shipping tips. Alright, so let's get started with the video. So Amazon FBA shipping tips. Shipping tip number one is that I want you guys to be extra careful with your packaging, right? When you're packaging your products, be careful, be meticulous. Once you do this, you'll have reduced refunds and returns, right? You must make sure that your label is durable for the process, for the shipping process and the warehousing process, right? So you want to ensure that the quality of the print, your printer quality is good for your labels, and you do want to ensure that you use good strong tapes and boxes to prepare your items for shipment to Amazon. Boxes get thrown around and labels must be secure to withstand the abuse that the boxes go through. Alright, so some FBA sellers add images of the content of their box to the outside of the box before sending them to the warehouse. I've heard that this helps. I haven't done this personally, but I'm thinking that this helps the warehouse staff to understand what is in the box, and it helps them to organize and possibly to treat the boxes differently based on the fact that an image of what's inside the box is on the box. Alright. Shipping tip number 3 is that you should source your shipping supplies inexpensively. Alright. Amazon FBA is a numbers game, so your costs can rack up really fast if you don't know what you're doing, without you even noticing that your cost is going up. You spend money on shipping supplies, boxes, bubble wraps, poly bags, tapes, printer ink, printing labels. All of these are the things adds up in the end. So you need to try and source shipping supplies inexpensively. Ways in which you can do that is to use local shops, stores to get boxes for free, or if not for free, at really low cost. You can pick up boxes and bubble wraps at grocery stores for free again, or very low cost. Or you can buy supplies in bulk if you have a good area to store your supplies. If you struggle with storage, like if you live in New York City where there is hardly any storage, then you may not want to buy a lot of supplies in bulk unless you have a really large garage space to store your items. So those are some of the tips that you can use to reduce your cost and to ship your items more carefully. Tip number 4 is that you should never use a Sharpie to try and cover up barcodes on your products. Instead, what you should do is to use your Amazon shipping labels, your product labels, to cover existing barcodes. I've said this in probably 2 or 3 of my videos, and I'm talking from personal experience. I've sent items into Amazon before and I've had it returned because I forgot to cover the existing barcodes. This was in my early stages of doing FBA. So you do want to ensure that you use the Amazon product labels that you print for that particular product listing to cover any existing barcodes. Alright. Using a Sharpie to cover barcodes is actually against Amazon's policy, so you don't want to do that. Alright. You need to focus more on packaging your items securely. So this is step number 5. You need to focus more on packaging your items securely as opposed to making it pretty. I've seen a lot of Amazon sellers try to get colored boxes and to add different fancy stuff to their boxes to make it look pretty. But you need to focus on what's inside the box. So you need to you want to ensure that your products that you're shipping out gets to your customers in good order, in one piece. And in order to do that, you want to package it securely, use bubble wraps, and ensure that your boxes are of good quality. The customer is more interested in getting the contents of the box than the box itself, so you need to keep that in mind. when you're shipping your items to FBA. Next tip number 6 is that you should not go crazy with the bubble wraps, right? I've seen where people try to be overly secure with their items and go crazy packing too much bubble wrap in packaging. You want to have enough bubble wrap to keep your items safe and secure, but as I said before, Amazon FBA is a numbers game, and bubble wrap increase your costs over time and can also increase your shipping weight, probably marginally, but it all adds up. So be careful with the bubble wraps. Once you have enough to keep the item secure, that's enough. You don't need to overdo the bubble wrapping. Alright. Number 8, if you use poly bags, make sure it's the right size, right, for the item. So I've seen where people try to fit a larger item in a small poly bag, and it fits for that moment, but as soon as the item bag comes under a little bit of stress, then the sides start to tear and the lids start to open up and the labels get torn off and stuff like that. So you don't want to ensure that your items are in the proper size poly bags, and measure up your items to get an idea as to the dimensions before you actually go and buy poly bags that are too small for your items. Alright. You want to test your items for warehousing. What do I mean by this is that you want to do your stress test on your packaging before you actually send it out. When your package is sent to a warehouse, it will be tossed and thrown around sometimes, right? Put your packages through a stress test. So you take it yourself and you throw it across the room, or you roll it, or you sit on it, or you press it against the wall or something, just to see if it withstands a little bit of stress. If it fails, then definitely it's not going to withstand warehousing. So you want to ensure that once you package your items and you do your stress test, that it can actually withstand a little bit of stress that you are going to put it through. Alright, so if it fails at home during your stress test, it's going to fail in warehousing even more. Alright, so that's that tip. Next tip is that you should use good reinforced tapes for temperature fluctuations. I know I made mention of this in the previous video, but you want to use good quality tape, right? I know reinforced tape is a little bit more expensive, right? It's going to cost you a little bit more, but at least you will be sure that you have a secure box being shipped, right? You can rest assured that your box won't fall apart once you have good tapes. If you can picture an Amazon shipment that is fulfilled by Amazon, sold by Amazon, their reinforced tapes withstand all kind of weather. So when you get their packages, it's always in good order. So you want to use similar tapes like that which Amazon used to package their own products, to ship your FBA products as well. Alright, so next tip. I actually have more tips here than I actually thought. So make sure that the item in your boxes are evenly distributed, and this is very, very important, right? If the items in your boxes are not evenly distributed, then what happens is one side of your box is going to get weak, right, based on the pressure that's on that side. And once one side of the box gets weak, then the four corners of the box is going to start failing, right, if the items inside is not evenly distributed. So you want to ensure that you have equal weight distribution as much as possible across the base of the box. Once you have this and the box is in good shape, then it should remain in good shape with a little bit of stress. But if you have unequal distribution of items inside the box, then one corner of the box is going to get weak, and once one corner of the box fails, then the next corners are going to fail as well. So that's a very important tip for you guys. That's it for this video, guys. I think that's like 11 tips that I just gave you about shipping. That's very, very important, and that will help you out with your shipping to Amazon. I really hope you like this video, and if you did, go ahead and please hit the subscribe button. I want you to stay tuned for my next video. It's the conclusion of this 13 video course series, but I have a bonus in that video for you guys that I'm going to share with you before I actually wrap up this course. Thank you so very much for watching once again. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me right now. Alright, so that's it, and I will see you in the next video, guys.